it's VT Gamer Girl 11 back with another video. This is going to be a flea market pickup video. This is everything that I got from the flea market that you guys saw on the past videos. So this is what I ended up getting. The first thing I got was these two SNES games. Each one was $5, and they both were good deals because they're worth more than $5. And I have little tags on here reminding me of what I paid for them. But I got Pilotwings for SNES. And I got C2, Clay Fighter 2, which I played this game a lot when I was a kid, so I can't wait to start playing this again. I was going to pick it up you probably saw it in my past video as well as this video. I was going to pick it up that day, but I decided not to because it had like a sticker on here. I didn't know if I can get it off or not. I did get it off, but there's still like sticker residue on it, so we gotta get that off, but I'm glad that the sticker came off. Sorry if it's a little bit shaky, it's on my bed, it keeps moving. Next was another good deal. For $1, I picked up Vigilante 8 Second Offense for PlayStation 1. It's disc only, but this game is actually worth a decent amount of money on eBay, so. And I love the Vigilante 8 series. I have one for Nintendo 64, and I wasn't sure if this is the one that I had or not, but it wasn't, so I'm actually going to add this one to my collection. Love that series, so I can't wait to play that. I got these 3 NES games for $10. It was buy 2, get 1 free. The first one is The Karate Kid, which all these stickers on here come off really easily. Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt and World Class Track Meet, which this one has somebody's initials on the back of it, but this one's in better condition, a lot better condition than the one I have. So I'm going to keep this one and sell the one that I already have, which is this one. See if you guys notice anything different. Ready? Here's this one, and then here's this one. So the Marios on top, if you didn't notice, are different, which I just noticed, so I thought that was cool. But anyway, one's like actually older than the other one. I'm not sure which one's which, but this one's in better condition, so I'm keeping this one. So I was glad to find that one. And then I also got California Games as well for NES, which is a game that I've been wanting to pick up, so I'm glad I found that. This next deal was probably one of the best. It's one of the best deals that I got. It's not the best, but these were. He ended up giving me these games for $10. It wasn't like a special deal or anything, but because I bought 4 of them, he gave them to me all for $10. So the first one I got was Sonic 3, the Hedgehog. NES Open, which I've been dying to find. I'm so glad I found this, and it's in like really good shape. So I'm just happy about that. And Ghosts and Goblins for NES. And Road Rash 2 for Genesis. Some of these I already have, so I'm reselling them to make some of my money back off of them. And those two are the Sonic 3 and Road Rash. These two will be going in my collection. Really happy to find this game. So I got those for 3 for 10, or 4 for 10, sorry. And then I got this Xbox 360 game, and it was the only game he had. He had like this box of DVDs. You guys probably saw it. I think I got it on. No, I did not. I don't think I got this one on tape actually. But this guy had a box of like DVDs, and it's just sitting on top randomly was this Xbox Platinum Hits case, and it was for Condemned Criminal Origins, which I've never played before, but it was complete, and the disc is in like new condition. So I was very happy to find this because it was only $1, and you know, obviously any Xbox 360 game for $1, I'm going to pick it up. So I got that. And then I found this game, which I never heard of before, but it looked like it was really fun to play, so I decided to pick it up. And it's called Whacked Game Show Gone Wrong, and it's for Xbox. It says it's only on Xbox. And on the back here it says, "You're the next victim or contestant." It's just really, really funny. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But it's supposed to be like a hilarious game. And it's complete. It was $5, which I took a risk on. And I came back home. This game's actually worth a decent amount. I mean, not that much, like $14. but for $5 I ended up getting a good deal, so I was glad to know that, because I thought maybe this game would actually be cheaper if I looked it up on eBay, and it wasn't. So I bought it because it looked like it was really fun to play, so I'm really glad to add this one to my collection. This is random as hell before I get to the other stuff, but I picked up these baby wipes for $1, and there's like 80 in here, and I got these to like clean my games off and controllers and stuff with, so I thought that was a good deal. I got this PS2 Silver Slim controller, and this was $2, and I didn't notice when I picked this up, even though I did look it over. It was really dirty, but right up here on the top, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the wire is like coming apart. You can kind of see that, like right there. So I tested it out and it does work, so I'm just going to take like some black electrical tape and wrap it around it for $2. I mean, it is kind of beaten up a little bit on the back. You can tell it's been played. But I've always wanted one of the slim controllers, and I had the black version, but I don't really care. So, really happy to finally get one of those. And last but not least is the big deal that I was really happy to get. I gotta pick it up off the floor though, because it's on the floor, so excuse the bed from shaking. Oh god. My leg did not appreciate that. Alright, so it's in this box right here. And everything in this box together was $20. I ended up getting 2 games off of him for $6, and they were sealed games. And he said if I wanted the whole thing that I could have it for $20. So I took the whole thing. I went back and decided just to go ahead and take the whole thing. So this is what I got for $20. First, I got a collection of classic games from the Intellivision. Includes 30 games for PlayStation 1. And it is complete. And then I got a sealed copy of Strike Force Bowling for PS2. A sealed copy of Pinball Hall of Fame, the Gottlieb Collection for PS2, which I have this for GameCube. It's a really good game, if you like pinball. And then this is kind of funny. The only 2 games in this lot that were open were the same game, minus the one that I found in this system, which I don't think I have over here. But it's MX Unleashed, and they had the greatest hits version, and then they had the regular black labeled version. So I just thought that was weird. He said he found these in a storage locker, and they're both complete. There's a black label one, and oh wait, no, it's not. This one doesn't have the manual, but it's both the same game. And then this one is kind of still sealed, but like on the side here, it's kind of coming off a little bit. But it's Snow Cross 2. I know these aren't like great games, but hey, they're sealed, and I never find sealed games out in the wild, so I was really happy to find them. Puzzle challenge, crosswords, and more. Really boring, right? And last but not least, Hard Rock Casino. Also sealed. And then it also came with, I don't think I threw it back in here. I don't know where it went, but it came with Flat Out for PS2 as well, the black label, which I already have for Xbox as well. But that was inside the system, so I was happy to find that. And, which I just gave it away, I got a system. But it came with this controller, which is a PS1 controller. And it came with this PS2 controller. And I've tested everything, and he wasn't sure if it worked or not because he found it in a storage locker and he never hooked it up or anything. And he said that some guy came by there that was interested in buying it, and he looked at it and he didn't think it was going to work because it was missing a part. And I looked at it and realized that it could work, so I picked it up. I figured, you know, hey, if it doesn't work, I can sell it for parts. It came with this RF adapter, which is really weird. It's Mad Catz. I'll never use this. Might end up trying to sell it, but I doubt it's going to sell. But it works for the Xbox, which is the side pointing down. And then the GameCube, Nintendo 64, which is that one. And then the all PlayStation is what it says. So I guess all the PlayStation systems, it works on that one. So it came with that. And last but not least is the system, which, if you look at the top of this thing, I mean, it looks pretty close to being brand new. I don't think it was hardly ever played with. I think what happened is somebody bought it, because none of these games were, like, open except for that one game. And I think what they did was play that game and Flat Out, which was stuck in here, and then put it in storage for some reason and never got it out again. I mean, the top part of this is, like, minty fresh. And this part is really nice. It's got some dust down here, which you guys can't see, but I've tested it out and it does work. So I'm really happy to find that out. There's that side. There's that side. The only problem with it is, one, it didn't come with AV cables, so that kind of sucks. And the back part here, it's missing the expansion bay cover, which I looked up on eBay, and I don't know whether or not I'm going to purchase that, because it's like, I mean, it's really cheap. It's like $2.99 for 2 of them, which I can either get that and try to sell it, but I don't think that it's going to be worth much more if I sell it with that anyway. The only problem is, if you can see on the inside, there's a bunch of rust. So obviously, it was sitting in a storage locker, and didn't have the, expansion bay cover on it, so it ended up getting rusted on the inside, which is kind of disgusting. I don't think you guys can see that too well. But yeah, you kind of can. But, so that part is disgusting, but the rest of it's in really nice condition. So I got all of those games, and the system, and the controllers for $20. So I was really happy to get that. I already have one of these. I have a PS2 Slim, which is the one I use, and then I have a PS2 Fat already. So I'm going to keep that one, and then end up selling this one, but I'm going to end up selling it on Craigslist, because this thing is, like, way too heavy to ship. So, I'm not sure. You guys let me know what games, if I should keep any of these or not. I'm not a big, like, I'm thinking about selling them, just as a lot, because this would be the only one that I would think about keeping. This one, I'm not interested in. This one I already had, and I didn't like it, and I actually gave it to one of my friends, so I don't want that one, and I'm not too much into these MX games, plus it's the same game, so I might keep one of them just because it's the same game, and then give the other one away, the SIF system. And then, of course, I already have this one, so I don't need that one. This one I might keep. If anybody's played this bowling game, let me know, because it looks interesting on the back. And I'm thinking about keeping it and opening it up and playing it, because obviously it's just a bowling game. It's not worth much. So, let me know, because I'm thinking about keeping that one as well. This one I'm probably keeping, because I have another one of these that I like. And, yeah, so... And... obviously, when I sell it, it'll be with, like, the controller and all that, because I already have some of those as well. What I found interesting was this PS1 one was in there. And, I don't think these work on PS2s, or I know that mine never did. So, I can't test this out, but it looks like it'll work. But it's kind of weird, because it was like everything in here was for PS2, and then you got a PS1 controller. So, obviously, somebody had a PS1 before, and then got a PS2. But... that is everything, guys. Sorry for, like, rambling on for the past, like, 5 minutes. But I can't talk. You guys let me know how you think I did. And I think this time around was actually better than the last time around, because I did find a lot of stuff this time. And that saying goes where if you go and you're going to look for games, you're really not going to find that much. If you're going thinking, oh, hey, I'll find 1 or 2 or 3 or something, which is what I went into it. When I went into the flea market, I'm like, okay, one, it was like 50 degrees outside, so I'm like, most likely there's not going to be that many people out here, because people here, when it gets like 50, gets wimpy, and they don't come out. So, I'm thinking, and I knew that one guy, like, that was his last day, so, I'm like, I'm probably not going to find much. So I went in there thinking I'd find maybe 3 games or so, and then I came out with all this, which I'm really, really happy. So, thank you guys for watching this, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have a great day and a great week. Again, if you want me to keep doing more of these flea market / game hunting videos, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.